It's your boy G Sleep Plays Ground More. Another day, another bless, another grind, another day for us to better ourselves, man. Back at it with another video. Man, today I wanted to share some of the 8 bad habits that you should stop in the morning. 8 bad habits that I stop doing in the morning, and a lot of us suffer from a lot of things that we don't like want to do in the morning, but because it's so part of us, and we don't know how to stop, and we just think that that's just how things gonna go. Or for those people who are not into self-development and they think that they cannot change those bad habits. And here's some of my experience. I'm sharing some of my experiences. How can you break these bad habits? How can this bad habits is affecting you, affecting your day? Because I believe that you heard the saying, you win the morning, you win the day. It's pretty straightforward. You don't have a productive start of your day, and that's how your day is gonna go. You know what I mean? So I have a list here that I wrote down, and my number one on the list is going to bed late. We already know going to bed late is not gonna result good when you wake up in the morning. See, they're gonna wake you have to get up a certain time to go to work or go to school or whatever the tasks that you have to do on that day. You're not gonna be 100% to be able to do those tasks with all your attention because you're tired. You didn't have a good sleep, you went to bed late, or you feel like you don't have enough hours to be able to complete all the tasks that you have on that day. Going to bed late, we already know, especially when you're not planning the day and you went to bed late, and you already know that the rest of the day is just gonna be like you're gonna feel like you're rushing because you woke up late or you slept more than you should be because going to bed late. My number one, two on the list is waking up different times every day. Going to bed late, it can cause that different times every day, or getting up different times every day. You never get into proper sleep because your body's just doesn't know when it's time to get up. It's time to feel awake, and just having those deep sleep. It really comes when you go into bed at the same time every day. You're going to bed early or getting up at the same time every day. That's when your body feels like going to deep sleep, or knowing that, oh, this is time for sleep, this is time for rest. That's when you really taking control of yourself. When you take control of yourself, it's taking control of your sleep, your mind, your thoughts. We already know that we can't control everything, but little things like that, going to bed early and getting up at the time, and it's the right time for you, because okay, you need 7 hours of sleep. Okay, this is the time that I need to go to bed so I can get my 7 hours sleep and still be able to get up at this time for me to be able to do everything that I need to do before I leave the house and have a productive day. You know what I mean? If you have a good start of your day, it's very clear that the rest of the day is just gonna go the same way. If you have a bad start, it's as simple as that. It's very simple. If you have a bad start, that's how the day, your rest of the day is gonna go. Imagine getting out of your door, rushing out of your door, stressed or stressed out, wasn't able to get a proper shower, get a proper breakfast, get a proper sleep. You know what I mean? And you were like rushing out of your door. And that's exactly how you're gonna be the rest of the day. Stressed out. It's gonna be stressing the whole day because you're rushing. You know what I mean? Imagine actually if you getting up on time, taking a second, breathe, relaxing before you go attack your day, or before you go to work, before you go to school, before you go to an appointment that you have. Imagine you had time to do everything that you had to do before you leave the house. And you leave the house and you still got an extra hour, and you just not speeding, And I could share all my experiences. For me, I got into car accidents before because just rushing out of the house because I went to bed late and snoozed my alarm in the morning, and just not aware of those things, that how it was affecting my life. You know what I mean? So that's why when I talk about self-development, when I share these videos, it's really how self-development, working yourself, taking control of yourself, being self-aware can really just change your life. You could appreciate life even more when you start working on those bad habits that you have for yourself, you know. And now we're gonna go next one. The next one on the list, snoozing the alarm clock. It's the same thing. It starts everything on this light on this list. It starts always with the number one, going to bed late. Snoozing your alarm in the morning is just, it's clear that you didn't get enough sleep. So you're gonna hit the snooze because you think you need more sleep. You hit the snooze, guess what happens? You're not gonna get up the time that you're supposed to get up. You're gonna be tired. You might be late. And that's how the rest of the day is gonna go. It sounds simple, but I know it's hard. Trust me, I know it's hard. But of these bad habits that we shouldn't do, that we should work on, it's not gonna happen overnight. It's not like I'm telling you, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. Trust me, it's not. It takes years. It takes in trial and errors. Like you have to keep trying and try and try. You find it, excuse me, find strategies to be able to break these habits, finding ways, getting to know yourself, get to study yourself and see what causes you to go and do those things, you know, because we get excited of so many things that we want to do. We want to watch Netflix, we want to go on social media, we want to do this and that. So that acquires like, you don't have that much hours in your day, but we have 24 hours, you know. Like I said, like there's this saying that we all have the same 24 hours in a day. You know, what you do with 24 hours. For me, I'm just trying to use mine better. I'm trying to use it wisely to the point that I get to use everything that I have to do. And the little time that I have for me, for pleasure, to all those movies, watch Netflix, the shows, whatever. It's really every once in a while. It can't be every day because those things always going to be there. Social media always going to be there. Netflix always going to be there. It's never going to run away. So it's just really used having the discipline, how to schedule that time for those things, social media and all that, you know, because our body's on autopilot when we get up. So if you have a routine, just doing good habits, will doing whatever that needs to be take care of, right? Because we all know what we have to do, what we should do every morning. We all know what things that we shouldn't do, but we still lean towards the things that we shouldn't do because it's fun and it's like it's hard to stop doing them, right? But if you imagine if you develop a routine where you get to do everything that you're supposed to do first, and then you can do the other stuff after. Because it really starts with your day, how your day starts. How your day starts, it dictates how the rest of the day is gonna go. Yeah, so my next thing on the list is planning your day the night before. So planning your day and number one, going to bed late. As there's two key points on this list. Because if you plan your day the night before, knowing what everything that you have to do, every appointment, if you work, say at work, or every task, if it's someone that you into self-development, you're planning your goals, for every task that you have to do the day before, if you plan it exactly like in bullet point form, like this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna go do my exercise. I'm gonna do my meditate. I'm gonna do my prayer. I'm gonna write my goals. I'm gonna read. And once I finish reading, I'm gonna go and eat my breakfast and then go leave the house for work or for school or whatever. Imagine having 1 hour or 2 hours just for yourself. Just for yourself. Nobody else. No social media, nothing. No friends, no family members. Just yourself. You know what I mean? Imagine having someone with 1 hour just to focus on yourself. And imagine you had a proper sleep, you got up on time. You feel good about yourself, you feel so productive. That's how the rest of the day is gonna go. A lot of people just think, oh man, um, I do this and this and this in the morning. I don't feel like I have enough time. They don't think that they can change. If you believe that you can change, nothing can change. Things will change when you change. So you have to understand that things will only change when you change, but you can change one day at a time. It takes small steps every day in order for you to um, see progress. Progress. It won't like you can't be change everything all at once, and if you do, it won't last. So it's that simple. But you can do it. Anybody can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. If the other your friends, people that you know did it, you can do it too. But because you feel like you're so behind, there's so many steps to get to there. To get there, you don't even try. But you have to try it to see if you can actually, go and try it, test step by step. Just try it today. I'm going to bed at this time, even if you don't sleep. But just try it. Just to be in bed at the same time. I want to be in bed by 8. Like go in bed by 8. Like my schedule is very simple. I go to bed at 8 o'clock and I get up at 2 o'clock. I need 6 hours. If I don't get 6, I know my body's not. I'm still be able to do stuff because I've been doing that so consistently. But I know I'm not 100%. I'm 100% when I get my 6 hours. So days that I don't have so much things on my list, I'll go sleep in for like 7 hours. But most of the days I sleep 6 hours. I get up at 2. So I'm able to do my prayer, my meditation, reading, workout, all this before work. Because once I get to work, I feel very productive. I feel confident. I feel like I'm on point. I'm sharp, and it just gives me more confidence for the rest of the day. And that's literally how my day goes. The rest of the days go. It just goes great. If it doesn't go great, but I just go back to what I did in the morning. I just like think about what I did in the morning. It just makes me feel very productive, and you actually build confidence by doing that. You build so many good things for yourself when you do that. Being consistent on doing good habits. Like I do all this like in the morning. Once I finish work, I don't have so much in my plate that oh man, I forgot, I have to do this, I have to do that, and then social media comes to play, Netflix comes to play, basketball comes to play. Like there's so much distractions. It's just really you organizing yourself and having a proper routine that to help you solve those bad habits. Then the next thing I have on my list is starting your day with negative news. The same thing. Negative news, watching the news, while listening to the radio, the first thing you when you get up. It's you're just putting yourself on the mind state. You get at the house, you start thinking about those negative things that you saw, you heard, instead of you focusing yourself, thinking about imagining how your day's gonna go, realign your day, you know. Because in the morning was like once you like if you just get up and you start thinking how your day is gonna go and this is how your day is gonna go, it can really go like that. But imagine if your mind is all over the place, just thinking about all this negative news, starting with your day with negative news, and your whole day is gonna be just all negative. Simple as that. And then breakfast, and a lot of us don't have a proper um, things that we eat in the morning. We eat so many healthy things, and you gotta really be careful of the things that you eat in the morning because you don't know how that's affecting your day. You're feeling sleepy, you're feeling tired. It's having a proper healthy breakfast or a small breakfast instead of having a big breakfast. Sometimes it's not even about eating unhealthy breakfast. It's more about like how much are you actually eating in the morning that's making you feeling sluggish, lazy. And then number 9, this is the last one that I have, drinking coffee first. Drinking coffee first in the morning. Avoid drinking coffee first. because you don't know if you actually get enough sleep. If you're tired, you go and drink coffee. You have to avoid that drinking coffee first. You have to give a list at least 1 hour, 2 hours before you drink your coffee in the morning. It's not. Don't get me wrong. It's coffee is not bad for you, but if you get addicted to the point that you need to drink coffee right away when you get up, that's not good. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is the 8 or 9 habits. I think I mentioned 9 of bad habits that a lot of us should stop. A lot of us should um, maybe reschedule these habits to find different times to do these things. That if you want to still want to be able to want to get up late, you want to just should avoid these things. It really starts to what time you're going to bed and planning your day before you go to bed. This is really gonna help you avoiding all these things that I mentioned on this list. You know what I mean? So it's your boy G. Stay motivated, stay inspired. You already know the vibes. Let's get it.